Hey guys, it's me. I haven't been here in a while. I didn't post a video last week because I was in a soccer tournament. Um, I can talk about that later, but what I wanted to do this week was do book reviews. So, um, I don't know what I'll do for the book reviews. I don't know if I'll just like do one or two. I think I'll do like one or two each thing. And I'll talk about for like 5 minutes each, I guess. I don't know. Um, but But yeah, so let's just get on with it. The first book I have for you is Elsewhere by Gabrielle Zevin. It's a really, really cute book. It's really sweet and it's very sad. It's about this 15-year-old girl who dies in a car crash. She was riding her bike to visit a friend at the mall and she dies. And the book is about like the afterlife and how she tries to get her way back and how her parents now she tries to communicate with her family and tries to get help from them, and how she falls in love in the afterlife. But the thing is, once you die, you like you regenerate, but you have to go backwards in time. So I'm 14, so say I died at the age of 14. So when I went to the afterlife, I was 14, but each year I would go down each year. Go down. Uh, so it would only take her for like 15 years to be a baby again. That's what I'm trying to say. So say you're like a 65-year-old grandma. It would take you 65 years to turn back into a baby and then regenerate back into the world as a baby to a family. But it's just really, really sad. I cried a few tears on this. And it's a book about romance, love, same thing, whatever, adventure, it's just whatever you imagine it to be. It's really sad. It's about the afterlife. The girl's name is Elizabeth Marie Hall. She's she's really sweet, and she meets her grandma for the first time. That's her chaperone, and she just wants to go come back to life and visit her family. So I won't ruin it, but that's a good book. Okay. So Elsewhere is just for those books if you want a good read, you want to have a nice tear eye. Remember, it's Elsewhere by Gabrielle Zevin. This was recommended to me by my cousin. So, thank you, cousin. Alright, and this is really beaten up, but it's a really good book. It's called Codename Verity by Elizabeth Wein. Wine, or is it German? And so it's Wein, something. Wein. I tried to keep it still as possible. Sorry. Um, this is a war book. It's about two girls. Um, one of the girls is a pilot, and the other girl is like one of those like um code people, like operator people. And the operator girl gets taken into custody and is what's the word I'm looking for? Okay, well anyway. Okay, so the girl with the codes and stuff, she can either tell the truth or get executed. And then her pilot friend is obviously a pilot, and I think they're both like 16, I think. Um, but only one of the girls can survive. I don't know how that ever came to be, but one of them has to survive and one of them does. I won't tell you how, but one of them does stay alive. Um, and this is a really, very, not really, but a very sad book. It's about like World War II. They're both British, which is even cooler because British people are awesome. So what's the word I'm looking for? She gets taken hostage, and then the code girl. She gets taken hostage, and then she's pretty much starved. She doesn't really get what she needs in life, and or her body starts to shut down, and it's really sad. And pretty much the only way she simply, okay, I'm gonna say this, she gets out, but the only way she practically did that was by writing. So she wrote these stories about her and her friends, and it's just really sad. So, Codename Verity, if you're looking for a very sad war book, this is a good one. Elizabeth Wein, W-E-I-N, just go with that. Sorry. Let's, I have a stack of these, so I'm just looking at them. But in this book, in this book still, both of them are spies, pretty much. The pilot is somewhat spy, and then the co-girl is actually spy. Okay, well, let's just go with this one. So, a lot of people have probably heard of this book, but I'm just going to put that in there. The Selection by Kiera Cass. It's a book about America. Her name is America Singer, and we're going back to like the caste groups, like back in like in the medieval times, and they had like the king, the queen, and like the dukes, and then like the nobles, and then like the smiths and the artisans and stuff like that, and like the slaves and the peasants and stuff. So it's like that in this book, but it's like utopia. So it's like in the future, after North America, pretty much China takes over the world or stuff like that. And this girl named America Singer has to fight her way through the ranks of all these girls who are have a higher caste than she does, have better looks, and probably a little bit smarter than she is, because her caste is 6, which is artisans, which is like musical, pottery, stuff like that. And there's like another girl. I think there's like 1 or 2 other girls who are actually from her cast. But then that's it. Then there's the rest. But one is like king and queen, which is only like 1 person. Duh. And then there's like 2, which is like really rich, famous people, and 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. There's 8 casts. And then this book is just a battle to show how hard she fights to be that person, that number 1 person. But she has a boyfriend who tells her that she should totally do this. This is what you need to do. I can't be there for you because he's a caste 7. She's a caste 7, which is not slavery, but it's more like housekeeping and doing chores and stuff like that. So they're like the servants. They're the servant cast. That's duh. Okay, they're Rebecca. So they're the servant cast, and he doesn't think he's good enough for her. So he's like, yeah, you need to go. And the reason for this book is because this prince is looking for his princess, and that's why there are 35 girls in this thing. That's why you invite them to your castle. Oh my god. Um, the competition is really, really, really intense. Um, and she, and there's also a thing that the whole entire country doesn't really know is that their castle is pretty much under war. Not their castle, but like their king, queen, and prince are under attack, and it's just really intense. And they don't the whole entire mm, I won't ruin it for you. There are 3 books. This is the first one, The Selection. Then the second one is The Elite, which is pretty much the same thing I just told you. And then The One, which is fighting to be the prince, which I think is pretty cool. So if you like that utopia, stuff is wrong with the world, princessy, drama, romance, all that is in this book, The Selection by Kiera Cass. Alright? First book is blue, second book is red, and then third book is white. America Singer, everyone. Alright. See you later. Bye.